all day. Money, power, respect. 3 the hard way.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back. Welcome, world, to 3 the Hard Way TV. Y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button below. Hit that bell for future notifications so you can get the show first. On today's show, we got the beautiful Juanita. She only make appearances every goddamn like 3 months. We got the beautiful Bree. You ain't got no love for the people today? Okay. We got my brother Real, and I'm Dion. On today's show, we're gonna discuss domestic violence. Domestic violence is something we've all heard of, witnessed, been a part of. Anybody on this panel, if you're a victim of domestic violence right now, just blink 3 times. I'm gonna send a 1-800 number to you.
Well, you need to be
blinking. You blinked, bro. You blinked. I saw you. I saw.
Y'all notice he got the foggy camera on. We can barely see him.
he up there bucking his ass.
Oh my God! Let me make sure my camera screen is all is wiped off.
Yeah.
But domestic violence is everywhere, and you know, right now we fighting our good fight to get more, you know, black people in the forefront and be more respected. But I was been thinking the last few days with a bunch of things that I've witnessed and
firsthand
heard and seen different things like that. I really think that domestic violence isn't talked about as much as it probably should be, and I just don't understand how people, because I don't know how to put it, but you know how people, they get abused, but then they never stand up to the abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like they go days and weeks, and it's like almost like they aid the person that's abusing them by helping cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, not to shit, I ain't proud of, but I got some friends. They domestic violence. They partake in the domestic violence.
So they be out there abusing.
So are they victims or they
abusers?
Abusers.
I've had friends that are victims and abusers. You know,
and you're still friends with the abusers?
Yeah, I am still friends with the abusers, but it's not.
Why?
It's not to the extent of where it once was, because I'm a father of 2 girls, and I also have like 7 sisters, and I got a mother and aunts and everything else like that, man. So I'm not one to want to see a woman have to endure pain, even if it's just verbally, you know, because in my mind, if I sit down, if I lay in the bed with you every night, or I get up in the morning with you, or even if we stood in front of the chapel and made this vow before God, and I said I love you, love doesn't come with a punch, or choke, or me disrespecting you at every chance I get to put you beneath my boot. You know, those are the type of things that I don't get, and frankly, I'm tired of seeing shit like this happen to women and men alike. Real.
Now, do you consider domestic only physical?
What did you say?
Nah, it could be psychological. I think the psychological effect is even worse than the physical abuse. I've seen some women that's been abused emotionally and psychologically, and it's like they almost can't, not saying all of them, but I've seen some that hasn't recovered, and we talking about 10, 20 years of this stuff going on, and like they just haven't recovered, and you can see it in all aspects of their life, with their kids, with their new partners, just with family members. So sometimes a psychological effect could be worse.
It typically is.
So with me and Rio being the only two men on this panel tonight, I know I've never heard of him putting his hand on a woman and vice versa. But now, don't get me wrong. Now, I done took a couple punches. I done took a couple slaps. I done took a couple getting the favorite buttons on my shirt ripped off because somebody was angry at something I did. You know what I'm saying? So I can say, in a way, I've been a victim of domestic violence. But after that, right? You get that one wild one off where you slap me and catch me off guard, have my glasses like this and shit, even though I don't wear glasses. But after that, you know, I tell a motherfucker, hey, look, that was your first and your last one. Now, I'm not gonna close fist, you know. I might help a motherfucker to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Just to defend myself because
you might help him to the ground.
Yeah, I might help a motherfucker to the ground just so that I won't get hit again. So, like, if you hitting me, you attacking me with wild windmills, the only way my mind could register defending myself is to push you down so I can run. That's not domestic violence. I had to get away. Right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to do what you have to do. I mean, I've been a victim of it. I mean, and it started young. Hey, it started young. Hey, Deion, remember we was on the basketball court and we ain't gonna say her name.
Ooh, he got slapped in front of everybody. I remember this.
In front of about 50 people, like just we in the middle of a basketball game, man. Hey, Marvin, come here. Hold on, y'all. Wow, just in front of the whole damn community, like. And, you know, it took everything to give me your natural reflex, especially at that age, was to snap her back, but I didn't.
Right.
And you know, it started from there. Then motherfuckers, I remember I bought a brand new Monte Carlo when I sold you that Chevy. Got it painted. I look out the window, this girl tearing my shit up. Like
domestic violence again.
Domestic violence again. Then fast forward when they broke in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I have been
I forgot about your house getting broken into, even though we just talked about that. That's
I remember that one.
Don't remind me, my boy. So, you know,
I just let cry.
Man, you know what I'm saying? They destroyed all my shit. But I mean, I just laughed it off because, you know, I'm not for putting my hands on not just women, but nobody that I know I could beat like that. You don't stand a chance. And I'm not gonna ever hit a woman because you can't even get me that mad. I got more self-control than that. But I just kind of laugh it off and go on about it. Just push them people to the side because, you know, you dealing with a bigger issue within self when it comes to that. And it personally ain't got nothing to do with me.
So do you think that it's ever an instance where a woman deserve a good smack from a dude?
No,
I don't think it's ever a good time when a woman deserves for a man to put her hands on her because I think stuff lead up to that point. And as a man, you know when she pushing you and you just like, you need to go cool off or get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I do, bro. I'm leaving.
Yeah, you leaving, go cool off. I treat it as a joke, so I know I don't get there. But I seen guys, you know, like we got the same person that we talking about that committed this domestic violence. And I see I wasn't personally there when it happened, but I heard about it. And I think back to some of these people and I'm like, I remember you know, because most men that commit that domestic violence, like they don't treat other men the same way. So I remember some of these dudes arguing with men and men's calling them bitches and and they didn't snap out like that. So I'm wondering, like, you did that to that woman because you know she couldn't really beat you or you could dominate her. So I think it's more of a mental thing with some people, but I don't really think it's a point where women deserve to be hit because I know when I'm at my limit, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of there. Like I'm not finna be sitting here taking whatever she doing because 9 times out of 10 it probably something I be at the cause it, and I'm not finna just keep letting her egg it on until I just hit her. Like there's no point in doing that.
Hey, so ladies, do y'all believe, like the same question you just asked, do you believe there's ever a point in time where y'all feel like y'all could just get one off on us and we just not supposed to retaliate?
Hell yeah.
Also, though, when you hit a
Well-
man, do you think like, after I hit him, I know he gonna hit me back? Are you prepared for that, or you just thinking I'm gonna hit him in this poop?
Or do you only do that on guys you know that ain't gonna hit you back?
There you go.
No. So I know there's repercussions, ramifications behind it. But if like you said, you did something to cause the woman to, if you did something to cause that reaction, then you know you should be expecting that. However, I do know if you put your hands on people, you may get somebody put the hands back on you. So you're gonna take that risk. You're gonna take that risk. I've been in that situation where I didn't have to lay hands on some people, but I know, it's a limit. It's a limit, and I know my limit. So I get a little smack, then I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Brittany?
So Brittany, you think it's ever okay? You ever been that mad where you just like, I'm tired of your shit, Alonzo? Pow!
Not even close.
That's good.
Not even close? You just-
Nah.
So your shit isn't physical, it's verbal.
Yeah, I like to fuck with the mental. Like I mentally fuck you up. I'm that type of person. Like I go talk to your daddy.
Give
or
us
something.
a
Like, I'm mentally gonna fuck you up.
give us an example of these
Mental fuck ups.
Just shit that I know that they wouldn't like. Like go talk to their enemy. Some nigga that they probably shot at a couple times. I'm posted up with them. I'm cool because your beef ain't my beef. I get you in your pockets. I'll take your car and run through tolls. Like I'm on some other shit.
Damn.
No.
Yeah, see,
Collective.
most men,
I have been a victim of domestic violence. I definitely have.
physical or what?
All of them: physical, mental, emotional, psychological, the whole ordeal.
any of those instances ever took you to a breaking point? Well,
I think 2 instances did. First of all, I was in a relationship at 14 that I shouldn't have no business being in, and I woke up in the back of an ambulance.
Oh,
Cause this motherfucker done choked me smooth out. So I knew that was definitely a breaking point. I made it. Don't get me wrong. There have been instances leading up to this. Like he tried to control things that I wore. He has poured drinks on me. Like he has done a lot. So I've never gotten to that domestic part, even in the latter years. Like I just more so got into like a toxic kind of situationship that I shouldn't have been in. That it was more psychological and mental abuse, and verbal abuse, but nothing has gotten to the physical how my first one was, and I definitely vowed to never go back there. And to piggyback off what Real said, it does affect you in later relationships, because when I did start to date after that relationship, like that'd be one of my first questions. Like, you're not gonna hit me, are you? Nigga be looking at me like, what? Why would you ask for that? I was like, I just want to know if you're not gonna hit me. And he was like, well, baby, if I gotta hit you, I don't need to be with you. I was like, oh, okay. So that's just had been my stance ever since then. So if I feel like it's, because my thing is, I feel like when men or women gets physical, that means that they're no longer able to articulate what they're feeling. And so they respond with a reaction or with, being something physical, because they no longer can talk out what they're feeling at that moment or express how they're feeling in that moment. So I've just learned not to be physical. I definitely as one that walk away, but I do a lot of man shit, you know.
Yeah. See, most of the time, like with a lot of women, I mean, not a lot of women, a lot of guys I know, and some women notice, like, it's physically, you probably ain't gonna be able to really hurt a guy. Emotionally, you probably could try some things, but if you fuck up a nigga car or his material or his money, that's where it hurt men mostly at. So I see a lot of women do that. Like, oh, okay, you go be.
You know what, the one I hear the most, one like she was talking about the enemy stuff. I've heard chicks say, "Oh, I go fuck his best friend."
I'll be cool with that. I ain't tripping.
See, I don't mess with the
I ain't
cars.
got no enemies, so my
I don't do
niggas,
that.
you ain't messing with the whips.
So
Nah, I don't want
I
nobody messing with my whips.
Octavia,
Yeah.
we was discussing any circumstances where you as a woman and vice versa have felt like it may have been reasonable for someone to put their hands on you, or vice versa.
So you asking me, are there times when it's okay to put your hands on somebody?
Yeah. Do you has there
No,
ever
I
been a
don't
time where
believe
you
in.
felt have you felt that way? I know you I read your rap sheet. I had just pulled it up
Mhm.
and saw that you did had a couple domestic stints.
No, I don't believe in putting my hands on nobody because I don't want nobody putting their hands on me. I don't believe in messing with your stuff because I don't want you messing with my stuff. But some people don't understand that. But I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Don't touch me because I won't touch you. That's what I believe in.
Yeah,
So you
that's
just
good.
you just innocent. You look like a fighter. Like you bite a nigga
I'm
while
a,
he sleep or something.
I have to
Water,
been
water,
a
nigga.
victim of domestic violence, but I don't do that. I don't put my hands on, I don't do that because I'm not that mad. I don't get that mad to where I got to put my hands on somebody. No, I know how to walk away. I just know how to do that. But I'm definitely going to fight back though. I'm fighting back. I'm not sitting there balling up. I'm fighting back. Like it's a fight. It's unfortunate, but I'm definitely a fighter, backer. But I'm not starting. I don't start. I don't do that.
Okay, well, I know of some men that have been getting beat like on a regular basis. Like, I know it's like it's one of those things where it's like, it's funny to laugh at a man that gets beat up, but it's not funny to laugh at a woman that get beat up. Because we all do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. When they heard stories about a man, one story in particular, I'm gonna tell y'all a brief story. One of my friends, I would not say his name. I'll tell y'all afterwards. but
That nigga go.
he had an argument with his chick. He destroying her shit, right? He bigger than her, so he picking up, slamming her, all this different stuff. She tells the man, "Give me a fair one." If y'all don't know what a fair one is, so 1-on-1, mano y mano, you stand up, you square up, winner take all. She say they square up, he swings and misses.
Ooh, she laid his ass out.
She give him a 6-piece from Popeyes with
Spicy.
the biscuit.
Was it spicy?
knock his tooth out. Knock the molar out.
So silly.
Oh man.
It's blood everywhere. Now, this my homie, I can't. I'm gonna laugh at him till the day we die
Oh,
because
wow.
he deserved that shit. You hear me? Because he should have been in there tearing her shit up. But it's cases where I know of men that they've been in domestic violence situations, whether they've been stabbed multiple times, had some hot substance poured on them while they was sleeping.
Oh,
You know,
heck no.
You mean grits?
grits, rice, grits, whatever. It happens. So I just,
Yeah, I
don't know,
remember
man.
that.
Why do
I got a
y'all?
couple stabs right there. I remember.
Dang. I'd be too afraid.
The,
I'm gonna kill somebody doing that.
Yeah.
the one I had brought, I moved to Chicago from out of state. I ain't gonna say her name, but she put the canned good in the sock on the nigga.
Damn.
What did
Chase
you
me
do?
inside. It was stupid. Like I was done with it, kind of, you know what I'm saying. But the nigga came over there one night and was like, "Come on, fuck it, we had sex." But in the middle of the sex, I got up like, "No, this ain't right. I'm good. I'm fucked up." She like, "Oh, okay, for real." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm out." I get downstairs, all I hear right behind me. I put my hand up at the right time, and she had swung a letter opener that opened the mail and cut me in my hand. And had
People
a canned
use
good in
that?
the sock. Yep.
Yeah, the Caucasian people do. Black people
Okay,
just
cause
say,
we
Hold
use our
on.
finger.
She want
People use letter
Caucasian,
openers.
Hey, I don't know where she got it from, but she had it. But
that's
I've been
crazy.
fortunate to make it out of those domestic violence situations.
Yeah, like it's for so much more. Like for a stronger man, it's like we could take that stuff. Cause I'm telling y'all, I done been punched in the face by a woman, and it was like the one time I really lost my shit was I almost said her name, but this motherfucker, I'm not joking, no bullshit, probably punched me like 8 times in the face
Wow.
with like a slap. And
With a
that
slap.
night, don't laugh at me, boy.
You say with 8 times with a slap. You couldn't move out the way, nigga.
I was driving, bro. I'm
Oh.
driving. I'm literally
couldn't pull
driving
over.
down. And that's when they say they catch you, bro. When your ass is vulnerable.
Hey,
And
I
I'm
know.
driving. She got them. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, damn. What
head hitting the
the fuck, dude? It was crazy as fuck. Like I could giggle about it a little bit now, bro. I get to her house, flying, get out in the alley where she stay. I said, man, get the fuck out of my shit right now. She tell me I ain't going nowhere. I'll tear this motherfucker up.
You took it home that night?
I did not pick that motherfucker up over my head. And
You
just
body
let
slammed her.
her, I just let her go.
You picked her up and let her fall.
I picked her up and let her fall. But she made me that angry. And I'm not afraid to tell his story, bro. She literally punched me in my shit like 8 times. I ain't joking. I woke up the next day just knowing I was gonna have a ring or something around my shit, bro. Cause all them bitches was square too. Like I ain't even see them coming cause she in the seat like to the side like this.
What was you saying?
I told her that I was okay. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I told her I was dropping her off at home, and she said she did not want to go home. She wanted to spend the night with me. I'm like, no, I'm taking you back to the house. And she like, hell no, you gonna spend the whole night with me? We gotta wake up together. All this crazy shit just went bananas, bro. I don't know if she had popped a pill before that or what the move was, but I ain't never seen no motherfucker get that emotional.
Was this one of them older chicks?
No.
Okay.
She's the same age.
Oh, real
me.
no, huh?
Oh yeah, I know.
The older chicks the older chicks don't never get like
you know, we know everything. It's one time, you know what? It's one time I almost snapped. Well, no, I didn't almost. I wanted to after the fact. When they came in Foot Locker and tore that bitch up when I was the manager over there. In the Mexican, 2 girls came.
They embarrassed you.
No, it's because the police, when I called the police on there, they done fucked the whole Foot Locker up, ripped my shirt off and shit. I'm all out there scratched up. I called the police and the bitches arrested me. And I'm like, they on private property. They was like, we got to take you in, sir. They was screaming, I hit them. I'm like, dude, these little bitty ass chicks, I would have destroyed them. They took me to jail. So that one time, I wish I would have probably choked the motherfucker At least
Well,
once.
okay, for the road.
At least once, but for the most part, yeah, there's no reason to put your hands on nobody and then to be putting their hands on you. And 8 slaps to the head, I'd have pulled that motherfucker over. She'd had to get out on the freeway.
Hey, dude, and you know what was so crazy? Like me being the person I am, the next day or like 2 days later, I apologize. I was like, I'm so sorry for doing that to you. You hear me? But I'm about this bitch. Don't know if my shit gonna lump up, swell up. I gotta put some ice on it. Them bitches was flush, bro. I ain't even lying to you, man. Ain't no nigga never even punched me in my shit like that, man. She was angry.
Yeah.
So have y'all heard that with the COVID stuff going on because of all the close quarantines and everything, that it's been a lot more domestic violence, especially a lot of violence with the kids and everything, because they've been out of school, stressed out parents and all that. So
Yeah, I
Sure
can
it
believe that, 'cause
is.
people being forced to be around each other even more.
right,
And then those women starting to realize they don't really like that dusty ass dude.
man.
And she
Said,
said,
man.
Yeah. Look, ain't no dusty dude over here though. You know what I'm
hey, when a
saying?
nigga gone 8 to 11 hours a day and 5 days a week, and when he home 24/7, it's a different story.
Hey, dude, I
Different
just got through
story.
talking about that. That's a different type of love. Like you could be in love with somebody, and it's like that distance kind of makes y'all, want to see each other. But then when you gotta be with this motherfucker all day, every day, I can see how some of that shit can possibly come out, man. I've heard some of the most horrific domestic violence stories you can want to hear, and some of them I ain't gonna repeat because they involve like pots and pans and motherfuckers getting hit with shit across their head, and I mean this women
Doing it to
Getting
the men.
hit?
No.
getting hit.
Yeah, it's crazy. I seen some bad domestic.
Talking,
but
Brittany, you on mute.
there's no excuse though. I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What is your question? I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. I thought you were interjecting and
Oh
adding.
no, I wasn't.
Yeah, domestic violence
I
definitely
was
is something
actually
serious.
talking to my man.
And,
But you know what I would say, like from a man's perspective, I feel like more domestic violence instances are started with women. I think women start most of the shit.
That's not true.
That's not what? Start what?
I believe
Start
so.
what?
Because I've never told a woman, man, I'll knock your ass out. It always be a motherfucker pull out a knife. Boy, I cut the shit out you. Like, why you want
That is not how it started. It started when you start lying. That's when it started.
So that means pull a knife on me?
Yes, because
I hear a lot of
at that
men
point
say,
you're mentally abusing me, playing with my motherfucking intelligence.
Absolutely.
That I'm not smart enough to figure shit out.
So now you gonna play doctor on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your ass was playing Love Connection with your dick. You damn right.
Damn.
And now you
But I ain't
set up.
bowing no more.
Yeah.
I do shit like hurt your credit score and shit like that. I ain't gonna be back. I ain't gonna cut. I ain't gonna bust a nut in the whole house when it comes to hitting no man.
Hey, that's right, cause I learned I'm calling the police on your ass.
What you gonna say, Octavia?
Calling the police. Go to jail.
I forget.
You got your knife on you right now.
Now look at me. Do look like I do all that extra shit. Come on. You know I don't do all that. I ain't got time for it.
Oh, okay. Well, to all of y'all people out there that know somebody that's going through it, or
you gonna put the domestic hotline at the bottom?
You going through it yourself? Yeah, I'm gonna put the
I counsel domestic violence victims too. So
wow.
Since when?
Brittany, stay out of my business. Oh, you need some counseling? I'll message you.
No, you already verbally abusing me, telling me to stay out your mouth.
Pro bono.
Hey, he trying to abuse me now, pro bono. I give out 2 free sessions.
That's it. That's domestic violence. How you gonna send her back into the world and she ain't been fixed?
Come back. Hey, we'll talk about that on another show. But if you out there and you need help, contact me. We'll have the info in the description of the video.
Description below. Hey, and ladies, keep y'all hand off us men, okay? Because
Stop saying that. Say people, keep your hands off each other.
I'm a man right now. I'm speaking.
Yeah.
I'm speaking on behalf of my brethren out there. Fellas, if y'all have been a victim of domestic violence, it's okay, man.
Call the police.
I don't call the police. Seek help, man. Because you may help your relationship and keep it healthy and keep it going. But just please ask her to keep her hands to herself.
Once she hits you, she ain't gonna stop. They don't stop. Once they violent, they always violent.
Facts.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Oh,
That's why you've become your abuser.
I've never abused any women.
And on that note,
a little mental abuse, but no physical.
I'm gonna edit that out, my boy. We can have you.
Look,
we can have you admit that.
Hey, I probably did a few.
No.
I never mentally abused a woman.
Emotional. What about emotional?
I've never emotionally abused a woman.
You a fucking lie.
You just said you was like, I knock your motherfucking head off. That's abuse.
I said I've never did that. I don't emotionally abuse women. I don't.
When the last time you said it?
Did I knock a motherfucking head off? I don't know.
So, do you consider cheating emotional abuse?
Hold on now, Juanita.
You only cheating when you.
No, Juanita going in the right direction.
Okay,
no, because he said in the beginning that when he was in the chapel, love ain't supposed to come with a punch and all this Reverend Brown ass shit.
Okay.
Love ain't supposed to hurt neither.
Okay. It's only cheating
nothing.
when you married. If you just
what? So it's dating when you're in a relationship. Exclusively?
A relationship don't mean shit in the court of law.
What's about law?
I'm not asking for a court of law.
You said just because
okay,
it's law.
Damn, man,
right.
cheating is emotional, man. Shit.
Is it abuse? They ask you, is it abuse?
If your woman or a woman that you was exclusively with, she can go do a dick right now. You wouldn't even be bothered.
Nope.
You wouldn't be pressed.
As long as I don't find out about it. Of course I wouldn't. What are you talking about? Duh.
All things come to the light, right?
Exactly.
Cause she ain't cheating unless she
now
ain't married,
why would you want to ask me these line of questions right now?
Because they are legitimate questions that leads to domestic violence.
So y'all saying it's cheating leads to abuse, huh? Is that some type of abuse?
It's cheating some form of abuse.
Right. So ladies, answer, is cheating some form of abuse to y'all?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Get your look at
that. You know what?
I don't know what form it is, but it definitely is.
I'm a recant. I ain't gonna say cheating is a form of abuse, but the shit that you do after the cheating is what's the form of abuse. I'ma say.
What if he just a habitual cheater, just constantly cheating? He's just abusing it now, right?
No, because at that point, that's a choice. So you're just selfish, and you gave into your own wants at the expense of my feelings. Hey. So at that point, then I have to check myself about you.
In the words of a great American philosopher, I was
Here
just
we go.
fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
Yeah.
How you gonna
Sure
pick up and
is.
leave and leave me sick
Hey.
like that?
We only did it for one night. You know that.
Trifling.
So we
Right.
discount that shit.
But
ain't-
DMX,
In that
Earl
case-
Simmons was lying because that nigga went back.
In that case, I recant. I ain't never abused nobody. Cheating that's something you could do then, I heard. So hey, I'm squared away.
I feel like if you've lied to cover up the truth at the expense of somebody else's feelings, that's gonna come out on the long run. You're a
We were
That's-
trying to
no, that's
protect
not.
you.
What are you
We
talking about?
protected you right now.
You just said they protected your heart
Yep.
for so
Right now.
long.
No, I didn't.
But
I
then,
said
you
your nosy ass had to go minding my business. And
No.
got
Time
me
you find
cheating on
out.
you. And guess
because
we
it's
broke
never-
up?
it's never
Because
that
I
the women
couldn't
go-
trust you no more.
It's
Because you
never-
always in my shit.
It's
You
never
abusing
that
the
we were
privacy of-
nosy. Y'all motherfuckers get
No,
sloppy.
no. You abusing the privacy of the relationship. I blame you.
Exactly. And I can't be with you no more.
You abusing the damn relationship.
Okay.
Did I get caught?
That's
Did
okay.
I get caught until
That's
you
why
started
I
snooping?
always that's why I always go in a relationship seeing somebody already. So I don't take no L's. I don't take no L's for real.
Dude, I'm done, man. I'm
We
done.
all finna
I just want
side
any
dishes. We all finna be some cream of spinach, side of mashed potato. We all finna be side. I'm finna
I
feast.
just want anybody that's watching this that's a victim of domestic violence. The end part is we just joking around. We not serious. We don't want y'all to think we joking about domestic violence because it's serious, and we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings on that.
Exactly, and
Right, but if
to
he cheating, girl, get out.
to piggyback off what Real just said, if you're in one of those domestic violence relationships, just duck next time, bitch. Okay. Thank y'all for watching.
Did you say what?
I ain't say nothing. Thank y'all for watching.
I hope you edit that out.
You
Take the
so
boxing
trifling.
classes.
Yo.
And then here he go. Trifling ass niggas.
See, this is why we sat back.
Thank
About to start
y'all.
doing
Why
some
we sat back
push-ups.
right now.
Thank y'all for watching. Hit that subscribe button, email and the phone number. It's below. Send all your hate mail. Address it at Brittany.
Dion.
All day, money, power, respect. 3 the hard way.